You know what I love? What I really, really love? When streamers do a bad thing. Very bad thing. By the way, I do want to point out I've got a lot of energy this stream. I've been drinking a lot of LaCroix. It has no sugars, no fats, no artificial sweeteners. I feel like a young buck again, despite being at the age of 26, a very old man. So you may have heard of the streamer Ice Poseidon. He has quite a legendary track record, usually for quite a lot of bad things. Now, me personally, I've never met Ice Poseidon. I've never interacted with the guy, but strangely enough, my editor has. When my editor went over to Place Japan to experience Place Japan,
well, I fucked it up.
Ice Poseidon was also there streaming. And obviously, Ice Poseidon had no idea who my editor was, so thought he was like some little clinger on Andy and basically told him to leave.
Random spawn.
Now, Ice Poseidon recently has got into some hot water. And if you didn't know, Ice Poseidon streams on Kick. I do have some opinions on Kick, but currently I'm talking to them about getting a fat multi-million-dollar contract. So I'm going to reserve that until I know guaranteed the contract isn't going to go through. But basically, they made a tweet saying,
"There's incredible untapped potential in what live streaming has to offer. We're firm believers that the greatest days of live streaming are yet to come. And with that said, community and public safety cannot be compromised in the process of making content. We're continuously learning where this balance sits and are making changes daily. We appreciate our community for the continuous feedback, both good and bad. We'll keep you updated on upcoming changes to community guidelines and subsequent enforcement measures."
So if you didn't get the gist of that, something bad happened and they've gone into complete PR mode. Now, Kick is infamous for basically getting the most controversial streamers ever to go on their website. Like, for example, Aiden Ross and Aiden Ross. Remember that time Aiden Ross baited the entire internet into like interviewing Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, and how that didn't even happen? And it was just a guy in an Australian accent. He wasn't even trying to act like Kim Jong-un.
I don't think either of you are comedians. Anyway, this is kind of getting lame, so I'm going to leave this and talk to you.
I can't come.
So like I said, Kick purposely go for controversial streamers, people that have been banned in other places, or people that they know are going to cause up a lot of fuss, a bigger scene, because then that gets them exposure. You know that meme of like the guy walking on the path and there's like the light path and then there's like the dark path with the scary castle and the lightning strikes? Basically, the left path is Twitch. The best way to grow on Twitch is to be a woman and, I don't know, I guess you go to a meeting or something in LA and then you get networked. But then on Kick, it is basically to be the single most edgy, unapologetic streamer possible, get into controversies and drama every single week, because the internet highway is so fast, everyone's gonna forget after basically a day. Like another controversial streamer I can think of that is on Kick is SemperPie. If you remember, SemperPie did multiple copyright strikes on my channel, basically the single person closest to taking down my entire channel and ending my career. What you also might know about SemperPie is, I remember bizarrely, like after that, he kind of like saw Jesus or found God, or I don't know, something like kind of a Kanye West text. And then SemperPie actually started a company called Moments. I'm not sure if you remember this. I got it somewhere in my room. I wish I could show it on camera, but it was like this little like bit of shoelace or something you wore around your wrist, and then it was like an actual nickel or a penny, and you could basically get engraved on it any name or like, you know, meme you wanted. And I think mine just said "I love memes," because this was back in like 2017 when like the biggest joke I had was small loan of $1 million. Do you remember how funny that joke was? That was hilarious. That definitely was not a forced meme that I tried to spread around everywhere in the most unfunny way possible.
So I don't really know how it happened, and I have no idea how it spread so quickly, but a small loan of $1 million is practically everywhere on YouTube at this point. It's literally everywhere at this point. There's even a petition. There's a petition to give me a small loan of $1 million, and this has over 1,200 people that have signed it.
How's it going, everyone? Flashbang here. It's me, Parasitical. So, like, James Charles did a bad. I put on a deep voice, because I'm a loser. I don't have any friends. I'll be honest, SemperPie was actually off my radar for quite a while. I mean, I didn't really hear of him. I know he'd grown out his hair to look like SpongeBob's house for some reason, but that was pretty much it. But now, the worst thing imaginable has happened. SemperPie Semper has teamed up with Ice Poseidon. But first I want to say, don't you just hate when you use an internet browser that slows everything down on your PC? Like how if you open up multiple tabs of your browser, everything just slows down to a crawl? Well, thankfully, you can enhance your PC performance with Opera GX that's sponsoring today's video. Opera GX has an exclusive feature where you can limit the CPU and RAM usage of the browser, meaning that you can game and browse like a complete degenerate. Let's say you're playing Dark Souls 3 and you want to find out where all the collectibles are. No! So you need 15 tabs open on the wiki page. Opera GX allows you to do that without hampering your game experience. And if you don't take my word for it, look at this comparison. Opera GX and Chrome, you cannot even compare the amount of RAM and CPU that Chrome hugs. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I really like mods. Some specific mods.
Oh, fuck.
You can basically modify and customize Opera GX to do pretty much anything you want. Like, for example, do you want a fart sound effect to play whenever you type? They wrote that in the ad brief, by the way. I feel like I'm being called out. My personal setup for Opera GX is to make every single icon Ryan Gosling while it plays the Drive soundtrack in the background, because he is literally me. You can have opening and closing tab sounds, loads of themes and color changes, mods dedicated wallpaper. You can visit the Opera GX store right now to enable and download any of these mods. You can even get external applications in the Opera GX sidebar, like for example Discord, so you can message your little kitten at 3 in the morning. Also as well, if you download Opera GX in the link on screen or down in the description, you will get an exclusive version of Opera GX that will constantly update you on the latest videos that I upload. Basically, you'll be able to see the latest 12 videos that I've uploaded onto the channel. So what I'm basically trying to say is, your current browser is pretty bad, but by using the link in the description and on screen, you can get your own version of Opera GX and make the experience of browsing so much better. And thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video. So SemperPie and Ice Poseidon had the genius 300 IQ idea, and I'm not talking about 300 IQ Among Us lobbies that were like plaguing the YouTube recommended a couple years ago. I'm talking a 300 IQ play to get their friend laid. So what they did is basically hire like, you know, an escort. They exchange money with a woman. The woman does the boom boom, and then pretty much, you know, problem solved. Look, I'll be honest, I really don't want to give the birds and the bees talk right here. It's what's a comparison? Now they said basically as a return, the only way this was gonna happen and they were gonna pay for it is if it was all streamed on Kick. Again, content. Probably not allowed content, but still, they don't really care. So apparently to set all of this up, the woman was paid, I think, around like $500 with $50 on top for all of it to be streamed. Do you notice how wrong that is? So they only get 10% more to basically have everyone, millions of like children, watching this online. And then the plan was Ice and SemperPie would basically like hide in a closet, like on the other side of the room, and record it all and like react to it. Oh my god. No. Okay. See this? This is a dollar hest. You'll put it in the window and stuff like that. Lady said that once. I expect you to put all of this in the video, by the way. This is pure content. I'm out of breath. Fucking trend breathing.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, it's me, Ice Poseidon, bro. Hey, bro, it's me, Ice. Hey, bro, it's me, Ice Poseidon, bro. So this handy's gonna come in and get piped, bro. And I'm gonna record it, bro. Oh, chat, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5, chat. I appreciate it, bro.
What hit me on the head? Ow! Okay, I'm stuck. My fucking ass is stuck. I did legs today. My ass has grown an inch. It's too big. Oh, okay. That was so funny. That was so funny and worth it for the bit. That was so funny. Oh, fucking trend breathing. Trend breathing. So they make the woman that is being brought into the room aware that there's a camera and basically saying, you know, here's $500. Now, the funny thing is about this whole situation is the guy that is planning to, you know, do the boom boom with this woman, his name is actually Andy. And if you didn't know, with Ice Poseidon, he has this whole like sub community of people that are dubbed Andys, basically people that are just like complete leeches to him. I think at one point you had a guy called Asian Andy.
Turn it yellow, check this out.
You had another one called Burger Andy as well, and this guy, like, there's this infamous clip of him not being let onto, like, some kind of, like, tour bus or tour coach with, like, the rest of the streamers. And the door just shuts, and you could see his face, like, elongated, just looking so miserable and depressed.
What? You said I could get on if I had a worm.
You guys said I could get on if I had, and earlier he said I could get on.
Dude.
Paul, is it cool if I come in? Come on, you said I could come on earlier.
Same people as before, we don't have enough seats.
You said and I just ate a worm and shit. Dude, it's sketchy out here. I don't have to walk back through there.
I mean, why'd you come here?
I came here to see you guys. You said I could come with you. This is like hanging out with frat dudes. Whatever. It's cool. See, these are the frat guys of the internet, guys. The Jake Pauls of live streaming.
So it's safe to say that there is a lot of Andes, and this is like another one added to the, I guess, the Exodia, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Exodia of Andes. Now, this Andy, he's not exactly a player. He hasn't been getting around. He hasn't got much tail. So then he's going around basically like really awkwardly trying to plan what's going on. So the original plan, it's a two-step process. So this is like, you know, breaching the Pentagon or like the CIA or something. So they need to, first of all, get on the couch to maybe do a bit of first base, and then they take it to the bedroom to finish the process off. Now, before that, there is a lot more awkward talk. I think also added with the fact that they know they're being filmed and there is like, you know, probably tens of thousands of people watching. It's pretty embarrassing. And then they eventually do get to making out, you know, they're oh, I love you so much. I would show it on screen right now, but I know that the average age of a para viewer is like 9 years old, so I don't think you need to see that. Now, there's some really weird stuff you'll notice on the screen. I mean, you've got two people making out, all right, fair enough. But then you've got like on the stream overlay, their exact location, like they're playing as a GTA 5 character, and then also their heart rate. Like, the only time I've ever known heart rate being used on a streamer is like when PewDiePie was playing a horror game like 5 or so years ago, and he had a heart rate monitor for when he got jump scared. So this is when everything starts to descend into madness. Why? Because of chat. It is always because of chat. So someone got their mom's credit card to donate a TTS, text-to-speech, to say some funny buzzword one-liner or something, and then the woman realizes and thinks like, what is that noise?
What the hell is that?
The guy tells her we're live, but I don't think she actually knows what that means because she's probably, I don't know, by the look of this woman, you know, being an escort and stuff, I don't think she's well versed in the iShowSpeed Ludwig XQC law of what a streamer actually is. She probably thinks streaming is like watching daytime TV on Hulu or something.
And we're with live.
Are we?
Yeah, I told you we were live. Recording.
So I'm not sure how this happened, but this poor woman got her phone leaked on stream. I don't know how they do it. They're complete degenerates, but they basically, like during stream, start blowing her phone up. So this guy's trying to reassure her like, oh, no, it's fine. But from what I gather, the people that were texting that were like, you know, the 12-year-olds watching the stream, the little zooms, they were basically warning her saying that there's like people in the closet watching you. Now, you hear something like that, you think you're going to get kidnapped. You don't think it's Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon. You know, Sam Pepper's like, it's really funny that, is it? They're making out.
Oh, don't be too loud, bro. Like, they're gonna hear us, bro.
And then I think he tries to defuse it with like a 95 speech check, and he's got like 3 points in speech, saying something like, they're sleeping, they're in the room next door, they're mates. Yeah, the Bulgarian men, they're gonna kidnap you, they're asleep, it's okay. And then at one point, he basically just says, they're gay, so it's fine.
They're sleeping. They're my mates.
Oh.
They're not home.
Those are your friends watching.
They're not watching. They're in that room there.
Oh.
They're gay.
Why would they kidnap you if they're gay? Why did I do that with the mic when I was talking about gay? Ooh. That's a little bit zesty. Talking about zesty, I'm drinking LaCroix. So you can see as the stream continues to go on, she looks more and more visibly uncomfortable. So then eventually she calms down a little bit. The PewDiePie heart rate monitor goes down and she basically says, let's do it in the bedroom. To which he goes, no, we've got to do it in the bathroom because my gay non-kidnapping friends are sleeping in the bedroom. And then her phone goes off again and you can tell like it's probably more messages warning her or like basically bait to get more content out of it. And you can tell that she's really uncomfortable. So when she's about to go into the bathroom, she checks her phone again. It's been blowing up the whole night. And she basically got a text message saying, this is a setup, get out. Now, I'm very sure what's running through her head right now is the film Get Out by Jordan Peele, thinking that she's going to be like another victim. So she wants to get out of there. She does not want to stay. And then the guy turns around being like, you consented to this, like it's all being filmed. And then the messages keep going saying how the two gay non-kidnappers that are asleep, apparently they're awake and they're watching the stream, which is literally what they're doing. I like the part when she's saying she's uncomfortable and she wants to leave, which is totally within her right. The guy copes by saying, actually, I paid $550 for this. No, that's my right. And then to make things even worse, like she tries to leave and then he like actually actively stops her from leaving.
You, me, and they, and no one else. Hey, we just have the money back? What?
And like he starts asking her for the money back as well. It's like, okay, I get it. You're not gonna get kidnapped, but I would like the money back. Could you please do me that at least? Just the money. That's all I want. I don't really care too much about like any kind of PTSD you might get from this. I just want the money back. Now, surprisingly, in this entire situation, Ice Poseidon actually came out as a good character, despite organizing and setting up all of this. He actually found it really bad that the guy was closing the door to stop the woman from leaving, saying, you know, like, bro, if you did it any longer, bro, like, I'd actually have to come out and stop you, bro. That's kind of messed up, bro.
Imagine, right? He's just there like, yo, Andy, you can't be holding the door to stop the woman, bro. That's non-consensual. The recording and the setup and the sex and stuff, and the gay people sleeping, the not kidnapping, that's fine, bro, that's content. But you can't stop a woman from leaving, bro. That's cringe.
So Ice and Sam and Andy basically went out later, and of course, being a kick stream, they got swatted for like sexual assault.
Okay, Constable George Gray from the Brisbane City Police Station. You're both currently under arrest for sexual assault. So come and stand over here. Yes, seriously. So come and stand over here.
Well, hold on. Who sexually assaulted?
Mate, just step over here.
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. But
sit down.
okay, yeah, sure, no problem.
So whoever swatted basically claimed that Ice and Sam Pepper are the ones that sexually assaulted this girl. I do want to say, by the way, I don't want to get it twisted. I did laugh when mentioning the swatting, but with Kick, it basically is part and parcel, and not in a good way. I mean, for example, Aiden Ross, I swear, like every third stream, that guy gets swatted. Now, some other developments have actually came out around this story. Apparently, the CEO of Kick, the big gambling Australian guy, he was actually watching this stream. And on top of that, he was finding the whole situation hilarious, posting like laughing emojis and stuff. But obviously, because that whole situation had such a bad turn, and also the CEO doing like, you know, Pepe Monka laugh, yikes, cry laugh emoji, Kick have now been forced to look into changing their guidelines. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Ice Poseidon, Sam Pepper, they take the L again on this one. But yeah, moral of today's story, Ice Poseidon, le bad, Sam Pepper, le bad. If the 8 other slop videos I made in the past didn't get that message across, hopefully this one will.
Hey, bro, you can't not let that woman leave, bro. No, it's gonna make us look like Fousey, bro. We're gonna get cancelled. I don't want to get cancelled like Fousey, bro.